Right, welcome back everybody to PSGL F10. My name is Kryptonite and oh wait, I'm alone again. My life is super sad, but at least we should have some good racing today or tonight. So should make my life a little bit happier, you know? So round 9 of the championship, Japan, at the magnificent Suzuka circuit. And yeah, should be a better race than last week. I mean, I hope so. I haven't done really much preparation, like I don't really know the strategies and all that, but let's just say that for that race it's a soft to medium or soft hard, hence why everybody's on soft. So V8 field is gonna be the first one to set a time lap, so we'll go on board with him. So across the line, the bump obviously has been removed. I mean, it wasn't there in real life, so no reason to have that in the game. Into turn 1, carry a lot of speed. Into turn 2, 4th gear, short shift to 5th, and then the S is probably the best section on the entire calendar. Gotta keep the minimum speed quite high. And then into Degner 1 you have to be committed, and he is. Degner 2 kinda same, focus on the exit. He doesn't use the curb, you don't really wanna use it every time. To the hairpin, focus on the exit obviously. He's got a slight lock up, but good exit, didn't look to have wheel spin, so nice. And then coming on the spoon, carry speed in, don't lock up, and then run wide, and then you wanna cut back across to get the best exit possible. That's not really what he did, but that wasn't too bad either, I don't think, as we have yellow flags in sector 2. I think that's either Yash or Vitino. So the last chicane, you don't cut it, not too much curb, focus on the exit again, and then stay on the right to have the best, the shortest distance to the line, and that's P3 right now already, P4 now, the slowest lap we've recorded so far, 27.9, and onto the podium has taken provisional pole right now with a 27.1, followed by Pogol and Neon. But Neon is on mediums, so not a bad lap actually, really, not a bad lap. So he might be someone to look out for in the future, we'll see. Dumleos, the reserve, starting his lap because he has invalidated the previous one. Yeah, he backed out. Backed out of the previous one into turn 1. Where is it? Ooh, that wasn't really like smooth in terms of inputs, and I don't know if that's me or the game or him. Looks a bit laggy right now. Had to lift into that left-hander, not easy to take flat if you don't have the correct setup or not enough confidence, but that's purple sector 1. Lots of curb on the exit of Degner 2 to the hairpin. Good exit. Spoon touches the curb, but keeps it under control. Yellow flags now. Okay, that's just people slowing down. So intermediate 1:11.4. I don't know if that's fast or not. Yellow flags again. don't get distracted by that. It's not the case, so slightly lost it on exit, but across the line he goes, and that's P10, 28.1, that's 1 second away from P1 right now, from his teammate, but I said Dumleos is not gonna score points in the team championship, the Constructors Championship, because he's a reserve, so anyone on the lap right now? No, Rika is gonna pit, and no, Proto's not, so yeah, no one on the lap right now, everybody in the pits except Yash. Is he pushing? I don't know, he's not, he's on an out lap anyway. So let's do a quick reminder of the standings. We have like 20 seconds. So onto the podium leading. Then we have Protus 11 points behind him, Davy 14 points behind him, and then Vitino 24 points, and Neon 25 points. That's the top 5 in the drivers' championship. But Yash starting his lap. I think he's at the bottom. He hasn't scored yet. To turn 1, turn 2 looked okay. Didn't use a curb on the exit into the S's. Ooh, that was a bit loose. Understeered quite a lot. Yeah, it's not looking like the best sector 1, and I had to, oh, massive left, gravity south, it's off. So yeah, it doesn't, oh, and slightly missed the apex there. Put the chat on in case, yep. Doesn't look like the best lap so far. Oh, and even touched the curb, the grass. To Spoon, the first part of Spoon turns in very early, so it's not gonna get the best exit by any means. Yeah, that's not a good lap. That's 1 second slower than Dumleos, so that should put him last. I think, yeah, that part was a bit slow. He's gonna keep to right. No, he's not gonna keep to right to get the shoulders run to the line, and yeah, he's last. As predicted, P14. We still have Delta and Dugia from to set the lap. But we have people on the lap right now. Onto the podium is on his lap, then we have. Is that V8 field? Yeah. Oh, and Rika spawn on his own lap, okay. So V10, no, onto the, I'm getting all lost. Vitino. Currently P8. Oh, that's purple sector 2. Not bad. Don't overshoot it onto that chicane. Easy to brake too late. He's gonna keep to the right to get the shoulders run to the line, and that's P2, 700 thousandths of a second slower than onto the podium. Purple pits, and who is gonna cross the line? That's not the field. Who's that? That was Alonso, I believe. Yeah, Alonso. And that's P4 for Alonso. A bit more than 2 tenths away from. And 1 tenth away from onto the podium. Vitino, that's not Vitino, that's Yash. And he has improved, 4 tenths improvement. Goes up to 12th place. As we have an Alfa Romeo crossing the lines, that's Jägermol. And Jägermol goes onto professional pole. The first, no, he's still. That's still a 27. And Yash retired. I think he's crashed. We'll see that. Yeah, he's crashed there. We should be able to see his car. Yeah, he crashed. Yeah. He's gonna cross the line onto the podium. It's on that. I think he got a purple sector 2. We'll see. Bit of curb on the exit, not ideal, but looks like a good lap, and that's professional pole again for the Renault driver and the championship leader. The first driver to go under the 1 minute and 27 seconds. Not a bad lap by any means. Evening Dale, yeah, that was nice from him. Delta not exiting the pits, don't really know what he's doing. Alonso pitting. Davy Scott is lap invalid, dated, so Gravity is not pushing. James goes into the pits. Doogie is not pushing. Dumlios is pushing, but lap invalid. And yeah, we've got Protus is pushing, looks to be at least. Onto the back stretch. So we'll get his intermediate time, and that's a 1 second improvement right now. That wouldn't be enough for a top 10. That would be. Never mind. Slight lock up into the final chicane. And good exit. Doesn't take the shortest run to the line, but that's enough for P10. I mean, I would expect a little bit more from that guy, given his result from last week, but not too bad. I mean, the alternative strategy is clearly OP on that game, as we saw yesterday on the oh, I forgot the name of that that championship, the Trovo F1 Racing Series. Yes. The Blizzard won by starting like P15 or something, like crazy. Anybody else on the lap? No, I think no. Protus is the only one on track. No, with Pogon and Vitino. Yeah, and Portugal standing his lap. He's on softs now. I think his best lap was on. No, his best lap was on mediums, on the softs as well. So he's just gonna look to improve that lap into the S's. That's, I think he. Ooh, that's lots of curb, and that's too much. Actually, so lap invalidated, and he almost lost it anyway. So Protus is gonna pit, yeah. And so we've got only Vitino currently in P3, gonna start his lap. Currently P3 in the championship, as I said, P4 in the championship. Still possible, even though he is 24 points down onto the podium, but who knows? Matsen might make it work at some point. So, to the S's, looks alright so far. Good minimum speed from that angle, at least. Does he have to lift? Yes, he does have to lift into. I think that's Dunlop corner. That's a very good sector one, actually. Purple, 2 tenths up on his PB at the minute, and yeah, into the hairpin. Doesn't lock up, but I think that was a bit slow, so he probably lost time. Probably lost a bit of time. Into spoon he goes. Lots of speed. Turns it maybe a bit early, and he goes a bit wide on the exit as well. V8 field retired, didn't see that, but no, I have. He's improving. Oh, 1,000. Yeah, but he's improving by 1,000th of a second, so not a lot. Can he improve his final sector then? Didn't use the curve on the second part of the chicane. Across the line goes, and that's an improvement. 1/10 improvement. So that's P3 right now, and he was still P3 anyway, so just a better lap, but he could go into the 26s. He just messed up 62 here, clearly. Anyone on the lap? No. But we've got Rika 9 is gonna start his lap. Currently down in P11. So you will get 3 tire shows now, but I said that the alternative strategy was OP, but you still need to have very good pace to make it work, and you need to be consistent. You can't afford to do mistakes, to make mistakes. Under the alternative strategy, looked a bit slow. He's kind of like late on the throttle, I would say. Rika, we'll see. Can he improve his first? Oh yeah, that's a 2/10 improvement on his first sector. That would put him like P10 right now if he doesn't improve the others. I would say he will improve the other sectors. And Delta has returned from the session. Don't know what Delta is doing right now. I don't think he has a quali ban. No. I think Rika could have carried a bit more speed than that. Oh, but no, we don't have time remaining actually. And UVI has joined the session as well. Didn't see that. Igor don't block. Rika good. To das. Also slightly wide. He's into second. Short shift to third. And across the line, and that's a 4/10 improvement. Not that bad. P7 in front of his teammate. Who's the next one to cross the line? I think there was Dumlios. Did he improve? I'm not sure. Onto the podium starting his lap. We have Neon starting his lap as well. We have Davey. No, that's not Davey. That's Gravity. He's gonna start his lap. We have Doogie Erferman as the checkered flag is out. A bit of curve on the exit. So Doogie across the line. That's a 1/10 improvement. Good enough for P12 only. Protus, no, that's not Protus, that's Alonso, and that's Paul. F1 Alonso onto personal pole right now with a 1:26.7, 2/10 clear off onto the podium for the time being. His teammates gonna cross the line now. He's pitting, lap invalid. We have a Williams. I think that's not UVI, that's James. He's spinning as well, not sure why. Maybe his lap wasn't good enough. We have Pogon, I think that is. Yeah, Pogon across the line he goes. And that's. Yeah, he didn't improve. Gravity, no, that's not Gravity, that's Davey. Goes into P2. Then Ego on P4. Yeah, onto the podium. He's improving. Can he take pole? The answer is no, he can't. Neon onto the line, and that's P3, not bad. Gravity and valid lap is gonna pit, and I think that's the end of the qualifying session. So it's put for F1 Alonso 14, closely followed by onto the podium, I could say 1/10 down, and then Neon, Davey, Igemol. That's the top 5. Yeah, we're waiting for Gravity to retire, so please do ASAP so we can get racing. Right, he's gonna be happy with that one. I think he said he would be looking forward to that race. And as we've already got something in the Seaward office. But yeah, I think the F11 race has ended. I'm not sure about that. I'm not really following it. But yeah, so it's F1 Alonso, the Canadian. I guess he's Canadian. Taking pole from onto the podium, Neon and Davey, all those 4 guys within 2/10 of each other, and then Igor, VT, no Gravity, Rika, Pogol, James, Protus, Doogie, V8field, Dumlios, Yash, UVI, and Delta. Those 2 guys haven't settled up, sadly. Big gaps, 1/9 between the top 10. That's quite a lot, but you gotta keep in mind that, you know, Japan, I mean Suzuka is quite a technical track, and it's quite a long one actually. It's not the shortest we have on the calendar, and that looks to be a dry race, so that's good. I don't want to see any more rain. I just hate rain. I mean, from a perspective, it makes like the race more interesting. Sometimes it doesn't. So kind of like depends of the race. But yeah, it also depends when the race comes out. If it's like with 5 laps to go, then it's interesting. Then if it's with like the entire race to go, or just a fully wet race, then it's not very entertaining, because it's gonna exaggerate the gaps between drivers, and the gap are already quite big. So yeah, right, so formation lap, here we go. Let's have a quick look at the tires. So yeah, pretty much everybody on softs, except for Dougie Offerman, Dumleos and UVI starting on mediums. So apparently, yeah, you can do one stop. That table should be up for longer, I reckon. But yeah, I believe you could do a soft to medium. I'm not really sure about that, but I would say you can. So I'm not sure if Dougie or Dumleos or UVI are gonna go for a 2-stop. I don't think they will. So it should be a 1-stop for pretty much everybody. But we'll see. Might get one to surprise. And you know, in case we have rain, it might mix things up. Yeah, just doing sharing some documents, but we have time. It's quite a long track, as I said, so the formation lap is not the quickest. Alright. So, who's my take on the future winner of that race? Alonso looks to have good pace. Does he have good race pace? So that's the question. We'll see that in a minute. I mean, you need to have a good start as well, and we should see some safety car anyway at some point, so we'll see. Onto the podium, the championship leader in P2, that's a very good place to start the race from. So he doesn't really need to like win the race. He can settle down with P2. I don't think. Where's Alonso in the standings? I forgot. So Alonso in the standings is only in P8. Yeah, and he is 37 points down. So yeah, he's not really an issue. Or what camera angle that is? That's pretty terrific. That's horrible. Yeah, that's horrible. Okay, let's miss the lights. 5 lights, and away we go. Looks like a very good start from onto the podium actually. No. Never mind. Oh, and I think we've had a crash at the back. Neon. Now he's made it back onto the circuit. I think, but he might have damage. Oh, they're pushing it short the back of the pack. That's not great. But it's still, Alonso is still leading from onto the podium, and Davey, bit of lag behind maybe. Hopefully not. Don't want to see a crash, but extremely bad start from Neon. I don't really know what happened. I just saw him on the grass. Don't know if that was due to wheel spin or anything, but yeah, that wasn't the start he was hoping for anyway. And he's down to P14, but he said he messed up sector 2, so he probably has the pace to, you know, get back to the front of the pack, or at least into the top 10. Oh yeah, Alonso already trying to escape, same for onto the podium, but onto the podium has a bigger gap. Meanwhile behind Pokemon there's already like big gap. You could say there's already 1.1 seconds. Oh, 1.3 now. So Gravity has definitely made a mistake of some sort. I think timing screen is broken again. Insane. So it's not Gravity leading. We'll need to wait. So yeah, that's Alonso leading. Looks to have good pace, Alonso now. I won't put the telemetry on. Just, oh, actually I might. So we can see everything. So perfect sector 1 from Alonso, but I mean that's only lap 2, not 3 as the game says. Oh, and we've had a crash at the back. That's Delta. Yash was involved, and Doomleos was involved as well, and that's a VC. So race neutralized for I would say 30 seconds or something. And yeah, Alonso looks to be out of. Okay, no, he wasn't. Never mind. Just so 1 second gap, but Yigamo has a gap in front as well, more than 1 second. But yeah, quite a shame for Delta. I don't know if he missed qualifying on purpose or anything, or if he was banned. I don't really remember. I'm gonna quickly check. Was he banned from qualifying? No, he wasn't. So yeah, I don't know why he didn't qualify, but we're back racing. In lap 3, the RSA bolts. Do we have any juicy action happening? It might have for the last points. Oh, and I think Neon already up one place, yeah. As we have Yash and Doomlias into the pits, they're gonna go on to Hearts, I believe. Let's see. Oh, and actually V8 field is not that slow, or don't know, just the pack is very tight. Oh, and yeah, actually it's very close to V8 field. Oh, don't go into his back. And I think Neon has already got a pen. Oh, and he's binned it. That's surely wing damage. Is it? It has to be, but yeah. Oh, and he's very slow. I think he's letting UVI by. Yeah, looks like it. At the back, 2 million very close to Yash, but I mean, they're so far back. Doesn't really matter, does it? But yeah, still very close for those last points, as you can see. If V8 field has not some bits of time, so the UVI behind. Yeah, but yeah, Neon is gonna surely pit now. Yeah, and they're a bit too far away to launch an attack, and that's fastest lap for Yigamo, 31 minutes 30.5 or 0.7. I don't remember. So yeah, that's Neon into the pits, and actually Davey W is not that far behind Yigamo. And Vitino has lost out a bit, and Pomo is right behind him. I mean, right behind him. Who's in his DRS range. But it's Davey right now in a good position. They all have decent amount of ERS left. Especially Davey Owen, as James will take Protus, I think, but Protus is on the inside, James on the outside, and James gets better traction, and that's a move on into P10. But Protus might not try to go back. No, it doesn't have straight 9 speed to do that. Oh, and we have yellow flags. That's Neon, and he's probably gonna retire, but does he have damage? I don't really know, but I don't think. Yes, I think he just spawned without really hitting the wall or anything. And 2 million suspended, and I missed the action. Davy into P3, but Egan was gonna try to, you know, regain the third place. He doesn't, and Davy goes wide. You don't want to do that. Neon retires onto the track. That's gonna be it. Ah, God. No, my man. You can't do that. You're the admin. You're supposed to retire in the pits. You should know that. Not really. I'm not proud of that. So yeah, second VSC, that's lap 5. Oh, okay. I thought you retire on purpose. Never mind then. That is too hot. Alright. Yeah, I didn't see what happened at the start. I just saw you onto the grass. That's what I saw. That's what I know. But yeah, Alonso, he might have an opportunity to, you know, put onto the podium out of his DRS range, but it's not happening right now. I think VHfield did almost lost it and lost the place to UVI. I think, yeah, UVI was definitely behind VHfield, so yeah, he surely made a mistake, VHfield. But yeah, DVW set off the DRS off onto the podium, and that's 3-second time ban from Dumlions. Yeah, very good pace onto the podium right now. But can he keep it up? That's the question. Looks like it. Smooth on the power. He lost a bit of time to Davy, or Davy gained some time back. Not really sure what happened. Slide at the stay on the exit. Touch the curb. Yeah, James. Yeah, they're still fighting for PA. I mean, for those last points here. As you can see, VHfield actually might dive UVI, and he does. He has better tires, but big lockup, and I think he's gonna let UVI past again. Yeah. So Davy is back within DRS range of onto the podium at the front. And James might try to go to get Duvier into the 130R corner, but that's gonna be complicated. Out of it! Oh my lord! Don't, guys! So that was about to end very, very badly. But all fine. That was risky, and the first one to pit, Vitino, and wait, is he serving a 5-second time pen or something? Yeah, he was, and he goes on to the hards. New nose? No, he didn't get new nose. I don't think. I can quickly check. No, I didn't get a new nose. But yeah, I think he served a pen. I don't know what for, but let's quickly check that. Okay, so he served a pen. Yeah, he clearly served a pen, but how, I don't really know. It's not mentioned. Yeah. Oh, and Ash Ash disconnected, or is it just some ghosting? Oh, I think no, he's a lap down. That's why. Well, I believe he's a lap down, and oh, he's trying to overtake people, and he's overtaking people. He's on better tires, as you can see on the timing tower. And actually, oh, we might have some battle at the front. Yes, UVI has left the session, and I think that's onto the podium into the lead. And that is, oh, but I think Alonso is gonna fight that back. Let's go on board. He's using all his overtake. And he goes straight. Oh, and he backs out. Yeah, he had the inside line but didn't want to take risks. Gravity into the pits. It's probably gonna go on hard as well. But yeah, the top 4 is clearly within DRS range of each other. And then... oh, and safety car! Yash has retired. What happened? And I think he's crashed. Yeah, he's crashed out of turn 4 or 3, and that has triggered the safety car. So, onto the podium, Alonso, DEW, and Igomon, and Pogon and Rika. I mean, everybody's gonna go into the pits, and they're gonna be on hards, I believe. I mean, Doogie will be on hards. Would be a bit stupid not to pit. And Dumleos has lost connection, so he's out. So yeah, we have effectively 13 cars running. So yeah, we've had 2 VSCs, and that's the first safety car then. So Dumleos into the pits, but yeah. Oh no, that's actually very bad for... I think that's actually extremely bad for onto the podium, because he's gonna be hauled up. Let's stay on board with them. Is he gonna be hauled up? I think he will be. And he's getting hauled up! Look, the mechanics are not ready. He's losing tons of time. Oh my days. So Alonso has jumped him. I think... how many places has he lost? 4 places. Dame. Lots of... yeah, so pretty much everybody went to the pits. James getting a new nose. UBI is gonna... is getting old. He's old up as well. So that's Doogie then. Oh no, he hasn't pitted. That's why. I was like, Doogie was on in the lead group. So yeah, Doogie doesn't want to pit now. I mean, if we get a safety car later on, then that's gonna be an advantage gained. But if we don't, then he's lost out big time. So then it's Alonso into the net lead, and yeah, Yash has left the session anyway. So it's Alonso in the net lead. We could say Doogie still needs to pit. Davey then second. I mean net second in P3. Igor Pogonen onto the podium behind, and then Vitino, Rika, Gravity, James, Vietfield, Protos UVI, and the disconnect. Oh wait, he's lost connection as well. So yeah, that's 12 cars then running. So yeah, I would be surprised if Doogie pits now. Would be very surprised. Well, yeah. So it's gonna be 2 laps or nothing happening. Oh, yeah. Nothing I can do about it, sadly. And you know, my good friend Darkbolt is missing again. And what happened? Has someone caused a glitch again, or... So Doogie hasn't pitted, as you can see. And onto the podium got a 5-second time pen for ignoring yellow flags. So I think Vitino has messed up again, as he's done lots of times under safety car conditions. So I'm probably gonna have a word with them at some points, because yeah, I'm gonna check the standings, the findings channel, to see how many pens he's got for. Yeah, I mean, His spawn Neon was on its way to a race win or podium last week, and he got a 5-second time pen 2 weeks ago. Did he get a pen? Yeah, he got a pen. Oh, no, he didn't. Never mind. So you got 10 seconds for on round what? Oh fuck! Don't know which round it was. Pretty sure that was round either 1 or 2. So yeah, that was round 2. Yeah, he did some bowling at the start some time ago. And he's on... How many points is he on? He's on 3... Oh wait. No. He's only on 2. 2 points for VT now. Yeah. So I guess we'll have one more lap then of safety car conditions. It's a bit boring, not gonna lie, but that's how it is. TRS. Oh wait! Are we racing again? Did I miss it? Okay, I'm not sure what happened. I missed it. Okay, so Doogie still leading. I mean, still. He hasn't pitted yet, so he's gonna have to pit at some point, unless. Yeah, he's gonna have to pit anyway. But yeah, Alonso behind him, who should be the net leader right now. But Doogie is actually looks to have pretty good space, so. He's losing lots of time on that rate. I think Alonso used a bit of overtake. Oh, that's right from Alonso. He probably got a warning from that excursion off track. And he's lost out time to Doogie anyway. But can he hold them up? Does he have the pace to keep the lead on the track? Because he's probably gonna lose it when he comes into the pits. Onto the podium, he's gonna overtake Paul easily. I mean, he's on medium, so he's gonna be much faster than Paul, who's on hards right now. Eagleman went wide. Yeah. And James getting a 3-second time pen for getting 3 warnings again. Yeah. Oh, and I think VT. Yeah, Poggle. I think Poggle made a mistake there and lost out to VT now. So Poggle back to P7, and as I say that, VT now makes a mistake himself. Oh, and has Gravity binned it, or is it? He's lost 2 places again, I think. Not quite sure. I think I missed it again. So, is Poggle gonna try to overtake Vitino? I don't think he has a straight line speed. He's catching him up a bit. Yeah, he's catching him up. I don't think it will be enough though. Oh, that's why from Vitino again. Looks like Vitino has a car that isn't very settled. Well settled, or don't really know how to put it. Mini Barton, no, not yet. So pit window is open for the 2 stoppers, but I don't think we have any 2 stoppers. Pogon looks fast. Oh, and Gravity has crashed at the same place as Yash, and that's VSC, the third of the day. Would have been good for Doogie to get a VSC, to get a full safety car, but it's not happening. It's not happening. So, quick look at the tires. So yeah, Doogie, I said, still needs to pit, and I think the safety car, the VSC will be off when he comes across the pit entry, so he's not gonna win a lot from it. As oh, what's happened? What's happening? Has Protus lost it or anything? Oh no, that's just UVI. He's in. Oh yeah, he's disconnected UVI. So yeah, that I think Protus just. What's he doing, Protus? But I believe we're gonna get racing again anyway. And here we go, racing again, Doogie. So yeah, the safety car. Oh, and I think somebody's bending. Who is that? That's Jägermon. I think he's bending on the restart. Hey, I think he just spun with cold tires, and oh, he's losing tons, shit tons of time, and he's gonna pit. Does he have wing damage? I believe he has, otherwise he wouldn't come into the pit. Protus is gonna pit again, or almost into the wall. Yeah, okay. Why not? Why not? So. VT, no more seconds added to his time. Gravity's out of the session. I mean, he's out of the race anyway, so doesn't make a huge difference. Doogie out of. Yeah, he's cleared off Alonso for the time being, but he still needs to pit. Still needs to pit. That's the issue. Yeah, what a shame for Jägermon, was doing very good. And yeah, I think he just bent it himself. I don't think he got hit by anyone. A bit sad, but that's how it is. So Doogie's still not pitting. He's gonna obviously do one stop, and he's gonna go on to softs, onto the podium. First lap, he's on mediums, obviously, just like Davey. But he has to go a little bit faster than that, because Davey is still 2 seconds ahead of him, and Davey is within the DRS range of Alonso. But yeah, Davey needs to push right now so he can overtake Alonso ASAP, and then he can drive into the distance. But I think Alonso's gonna pen. I'm not gonna check now, but V8 feel very close to Rikanan. But Rika is on hards, V8 feels on mediums, so it's gonna be obviously faster. Oh, what was that from V8? I was looking at my phone for a second, and yeah, he just got a very bad exit, hasn't he? Oh, and yellow flag sector 1, that's Protus into the wall, I think. Yeah, I've no one, and that's a safety car. That's extremely good for Doogie. He's gonna lose lots of places, but yeah, at least he's not gonna be last. So he's gonna pit now onto softs. Come on, my man, into the pits you go. And Protus has left the session by. Oh, and he. Oh. Jesus Christ. You don't need to enter the pits so aggressively, man. In the safety conditions. You're not gonna lose a lot, so don't focus on the pit entry. I mean, don't go too fast into the pit entry. That's what I wanted to say. So he's in P6. Vitino went into pits, just like Pogon and V8 field, and they're all gonna be on 2 fresh softs. And yeah, Alonso is now in a very bad spot, I would say. He's on kinda fresh hards, but behind him he has Davy and onto the podium on mediums. So they're gonna be faster for the time, for the next few laps. But yeah, the tires are gonna die towards the end, or may die towards the end of the race. We'll see. So 3 more laps with no action then. I absolutely hate this. So I'm gonna check the chat to see if nothing new. Oh no, wait! Vidino is the only one on fresh softs. So Paul and Viefield went on to mediums? What? Just why? And Egan is gonna be back. The back. And what the actual fuck? So Dougie went on to hards. He has 10 laps to go. He's gonna have to do 10 laps. I mean 10 racing laps. And he's decided to go on to mediums. That's... I recognize that. That's a Ferrari strategy. Why? Just why? I can't understand. Why would you go on to hards if you have 10 laps to do? I believe it's pretty easy to do 10 laps on softs. Yeah, I'm a bit lost, not gonna lie, but okay. A bit surprising to say the least. Right, really don't understand why he went on too hard. Quite shocked. So he's not gonna... yeah, he's gonna be much slower than Vitino with some fresh tires, but on softs, which is the prime tire. I'm not gonna miss the safety car restart this time, I promise. But we'll get a maximum 10 laps of racing. So not too bad. It's gonna be kind of like a sprint race. But yeah, Vitino's gonna try to get back to the front. Obviously, he has the better tires. He's on the best strategy right now. He is in the best conditions to. Oh, what happened? Oh, and they've created a mess. They have created a mess. I believe they've created a mess with UVI AI. So is anyone gonna get a 5-second time pen for illegal overtake? Don't think so, but they've lost time to the pack. The safety guy is not coming in. This game, Jesus Christ! And what is the? Oh god, he's got damage. So yeah, the game is actually retarded, as you can see, but Vieldfield is now gonna be on fresh softs. Finally someone with a functioning brain. I mean, Vitino does have a brain because he's on the right tires. But yeah, I don't know what's happening at the back. I think that's when drivers fall out too far back, then DI are like, okay, I'm gonna get past them then, and then yeah, they just want the place back, and so they get an illegal overtake. Yeah, it's quite strange. And police again into AI. I'm definitely gonna tell him that you can't really stay in AI. It's definitely, yeah, you can see that. And if Vitino falls too far back, then Isias is going to try to overtake Vitino. But yeah, I believe we'll get back to racing to green flag conditions at the end of this lap, because Field is back. Yeah, V8 is back. He's at the back of the queue. Don't overtake the AI. I don't think you can, so if you can't, just don't, so you don't mess up everything. Yeah, so safety car in this lap. Everybody's in the queue. So Alonso pacing the grid. When is he gonna restart the race? Has he restarted the race? Yeah, I don't think. Has he? I think he has. Oh, and big moment, I believe. No, good restart actually. Onto the podium, illegal overtake, my man. Oh, and he's letting him back. That's good. Field ignoring the yellow flags. So onto the podium has learned his lesson from round 2, I believe, where he got a 5-second time pen for overtaking somebody before the start line at the safety car restart. That's not allowed. James very close behind them. But yeah, those mediums runners have to get a move on quite quick, because they won't be able to run into this distance. The tires are gonna die slowly at some point. But we need to keep an eye on Vitino. Does he have the pace to get back into the podium places? Rika a bit wide, and yeah, that's a good. Oh, that's quite bad exit from Vitino again. Tugiman is behind him. He's on hards. Is onto the podium gonna send it? No, he's not. Behind, do we have any action? I don't think. No, we don't. And how is V8 Field so far back again? He's probably bended again. So Vitino now he's must use his pace. He needs to get by Rika very quick, and he might actually try into Degno 1. Oh, and he's using his overtake, but Rika defends it. No, wide switch back from Vitino. Yeah, backs out. Good decision making, but he's losing lots of time. Pogo might dive. Doogie, he does. Easy move, I think. Yeah, easy move. Doogie is on hards. Pogo is not. He's on mediums. That's why he's made it work so easily. Vitino still blocked. Behind Rika, he's gonna get a good exit. You can see that. Look, yeah. But Rika is already 2.6 seconds down on James in P4. So is Vitino gonna send it into the 130? No. To the last chicane, he must get past now. So he needs to get a good exit from that chicane, and he has. There is gonna be an airborne fast lap for Davey W, but that's a bad exit from the McLaren driver, and he's not going to be able to overtake Rika. And he's literally blocked as Igamo gets past his teammate. And that's 8th place for the Alfa Romeo driver. 7 laps to go. Vitino is still closing up on Rika in the first sector, but he can't get past him. He's not getting the right exits. and I don't think he's gonna be able to get him into spoon curve. But let's see now. He's clearly not gonna be able to. Oh, and that's where I think Pogo wanted to go for the move, but realized that it wasn't worth it, and indeed it wasn't. So Vitino starting to use his overtake button a little more, but that's not enough again. Oh, around the outside, and that's the inside for the chicane. I think yeah, he's made it work, and he's still fighting behind them. Look at that, Eaglemon has got past Poggle, and he's gonna try to overtake Rika at the same time, and I think he's gonna do it. Oh, he's squeezing Rika out of the road, but that's fine. He left him enough room, enough space, because all the time you have to leave a space, remember. So VT now in P5, can he chase down James who's on hards? But I think VT now has lost his tire advantage. Well, he's gonna lose it very soon anyway. Oh, that's lots of curb. Poggle gets past Rika. So the Ferrari is not doing great after that late restart. And V8 field is back. He screwed them up. But he's on fresh softs. He has the freshest tires out of all the field. And Doogie is actually quite close. He might go for the move, but he doesn't have enough ERS. So he's not going to be able to. Rika too far back as well. After the podium, 4 tenths behind Davey. Fast lap as well. Oh, and is he gonna go for it? Is he gonna go for the move? I don't believe it. No, he's not gonna go for the move. He still has time. He still has 5 laps to get back into P1. He's lost out so much under that first safety car where he got hauled up. And V8 Phil gets past Doogie. Was that around the outside of turn 1 and 2? I'm not sure, but let's say it was. So yeah, V8 felt clearly faster than Doogie, clearly on the better tires, and yeah, Doogie's gonna be scratching his head, thinking, why the hell did I go on too hard? And gotta agree that was pretty stupid, but you know, that's your fault if you have a Ferrari engineer telling you what to do. Whether it's a friend of yours or someone inside your head. Oh, some dodgy things happening back. And V8 for this back. He's within touch and distance of Rika. I think that should be an easy move again, because Rika doesn't have the freshest tires. And V8 is in a very good shape by the looks of it. Yeah, look at that. He's much faster than Rika, and I think he's got a pen. Somebody's got a pen. I didn't see who, but that's fastest lap for Yigamon. Any move happening? Don't think so, but Yigamon, look how close he is to Vitino. So Yigamon clearly the fastest man on the track. What a shame he binned it at the first safety car restart. Where's V8 field? Oh, he's so close to the back of Rika himself. Rika's defending it, but don't defend that, please, because you're gonna lose so much time by doing that. It doesn't make sense. Like, you're not gonna hold him up for much longer anyway. He's on much better tires, and Rika is defending the inside. I mean, he doesn't want to give it up. Oh, and that's a small tap from Rika. That's yeah, he's gonna let him back through. That's good sportsmanship. I really appreciate that. Anyone sending an attack at the front? Not really, but you know, Davey looks like he's slowly losing time to Alonso. Not sure if Alonso has a pen. We'll find out at some point. Yeah, he has to use his automatic button in the DRS to get back within the 1 second window. Oh. I'm sorry, I'm a bit exhausted. It's already 10 PM in Belgium, which is where I live, obviously. Oh, and V8 field, it's already right behind Rika. But, I believe after 7 laps, the soft start to die. So he needs to make it quick. Davey W getting a 3-second time pen, and that's a real shame. Does Alonso have one? Let's quickly check. Come on. For Alonso, no, he doesn't. So he would be leading. I mean, he still has the lead. That's what I meant. But Davey doesn't have a net second place then. Vitino not able to catch up. James right now, he still has 2 laps to go. I mean, 2 and a bit. As Davey might send an attack onto F1 Alonso. Alonso doesn't really need to defend it, but he doesn't know that. Oh, they're pushing each other. That's not great. He doesn't need to finish first on track, Alonso, and yeah, he's backed out slightly. He's gonna use overtake. Doesn't wanna put himself in danger. V8 for 3 seconds. He's still behind Rika. Can he make a move happen? No, he can't. Yeah, I mean, in a group like that, you don't want to be in the middle of the group. No, at the end, you want to be at the front. So if the guys behind you start battling, then you can just, straight push and get out of touching distance. But that's close. That's very close. You can see it. Just James a little bit further behind, but he's not too far back ultimately. Only 7 tenths down, and then you have Vitino, who's managed to catch up surprisingly on almost 10 laps, all tires. So he's gonna start to lose grip right now, and you can see it. It doesn't have the same amount of grip as he had previously. Onto the podium, he's gonna try to overtake Davey. I think he should try. He has loads of ERS to play with. And I think he's gonna send an attack now. Yeah, overtake button in use. Davey slightly lagging. He's using everything he has, but I don't think it will be enough, and now it won't be enough. So he still has, let's say, 3 opportunities. So he needs to stay very close to Davey into that section, and then he might be alright. As Rika and V8 field are battling, but I don't know if V8 should put Rika out or if he just binned it. Looks like V8 field, yes, made a clumsy move again and had to let him through again. The front, it's all heating up. Davey's not gonna win that one, obviously, because of his 2-second time pen. Yeah, he's not close enough onto the podium to send it off the inside of Spoon curve, and he hasn't. That wasn't the best exit. But James doesn't have ERS left, so he won't be able to send it. And so it's gonna be F1 Alonso winning round 9 at the Suzuka circuit in front of Davey, James, what? Okay, a lot of people had pens, looks like. But yeah, that's P1 for Alonso, then followed by Davy in second place and Igomon in third. What a shame for Igomon. He's only 4.6 seconds down, and that's exactly what he lost by. I mean, that's more than what he lost by spinning at the first safety car restart. But yeah, driver of the day UVI for someone who disconnected. That's not too bad. Not gonna lie. Not the best race, but not the worst at the same time. But I think onto the podium is gonna get a pen removed or something like that. So yeah, those results are not definitive. They will change. I'm pretty sure about that. We'll see. So it's F1 Alonso taking the W home at Suzuka Circuit in front of Davy and Igomon. Igomon with the first lap, and then it's James Vitino onto the podium. Only a P6, that's quite disappointing, but I think he's gonna get the 5-second time pen removed. And so he should be finishing in P2, I believe, yeah. And then Pogon, Rika, Doogie, and V8, that's the top 10, and then UVI, Doom, Leon, Spotus, Gravity, Yash, and Neon, and Delta all have disconnected or DNF'd. So yeah, onto the podium should be in P2, I believe, after his pen removal. We'll see that. I have a look with the steward team, with the stewarding team, and yeah, his pen should be removed. But a great drive from Alonso, nonetheless. Great drive from, I would say, yeah. No, I don't really have anybody else in mind. So yeah, and a good race, not the best, not the worst, as I said. But yeah, the next race is gonna be around the Shanghai International Circuit. That's not a racetrack that I really like. I don't know if the drivers like it either, but that's gonna be the next race. So make sure to tune in next Thursday, 8 PM BST, for that race. Also thanks to our sponsor, Brutal Democracy Gaming, for sponsoring us. And yeah, on that note, I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.